All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. Everybody say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started with today's video. All right, so this is an interesting one. This is a knife from a brand I had not heard of until I think Lefty got a couple of their knives, Lefty EDC, and then they reached out to me. This is Lothar, and my understanding is this is a German company that has these knives made in China. There we go. This is the Lothar pocket knife, and there's the number, but this is the Lich King. Now, what I wanted to show, guys, this is a $35, if I can get the box open, Amazon knife, and it comes with this really cool kind of fake carbon fiber zip case, which is, padded case, which is really cool, especially in this price range, and I think all their knives seem to come with that, which I thought was really interesting, but they reached out to me and they're like, will you check this? Now, you guys know a lot of these brands that sell in this lower range, I want to make sure they're not one of these brands that do clones or anything. So I looked, and it looks like Lothar's designs are very original to them. So I moved forward with it. Now, this is the Lich King. It is available for $36 on Amazon. It's got a really cool, elegant kind of look to it. You've got this polished steel here on the bolster. You've got an orange pivot collar. Just nice looking fit and finish when you look at it. You've got the G10 is chamfered lines here. You've got kind of jimping here, or rippling, I guess you would say, in the backspacer. You do have you have steel liners that are not nested. They are even though with the scales, so that's good. Very nice. Let's look inside because I can't remember. Yeah, so there is milling for weight reduction inside. It is a liner lock. You have a decent amount of, you can see, lock bar access there with a chamfer in the lock bar. No, scalloping or jimping there, which is always a plus for me. Very nicely done. Now, it does come with this lanyard, and you guys know me. If I were to keep this knife, which I'm probably going to give this away to you guys, but if I were to keep it, I would take this lanyard off. That is a cool bead, though. Look at that. Pretty cool looking bead. Just not my thing, especially on a larger knife like this. You do have a flipper tab with jimping here, kind of squared off, and it does stick out quite a bit, so not my preference, but that's okay. It does snap open. I mean, the detent seems, okay. You can see I can easily fail it. But if you give it a full pull, that's why it's got a big flipper tab, I think. If you give it a full pull on that flipper tab, it's going to come out, but definitely a little lighter on that. Now, I cannot really I've tried a number of ways. I know Kevin could. Let's see. Let me try it again. Yeah, well, there we go. So I was able to middle finger flick it, but it's more, I can't really get to the fuller, as you can see there, or the hole. So it's more about getting on the top of that swedge there, and just pushing against the blade and flicking it out. So you can do that. Drop, yeah, not bad. I mean, so again, drops to your thumb here. You still have to kind of get it past that detent. The detent is sort of late breaking. It's right about there, but not bad. I mean, it's just you got to get down on the lock bar, and then, you see I'm still caught on that detent. So you have to get pretty low. Yeah, I've had a hard time with that one. It is just a little, there we go, got it that time. It's just a little low on there. You got to get past the detent, and then it shakes down. Okay, it is centered. Yep, okay. Lock up. There's some side-to-side play. I have not adjusted it. It is about a 50% on the lockup. Again, lock bar moves over pretty easily. I will say there's a little bit of like 90-degree right there at the top of this hole. So if you kind of end up using that to sort of, it definitely grabs you a little bit there. So be careful of that. You do have a sharpening choil that does, you already have kind of a smile there. Whoops, I keep showing it outside the camera. I'm sorry, guys. You see right there, you already have a little bit, but you have a recurve to your blade here. So I think that's on purpose. Long-term on the sharpening, you would have a little bit of challenge there as well. Nice flat ground blade, and you do have kind of a combo grind here, but they both appear, well, let's look at it one more time, KC. Yeah, this may be... Okay, so this is hollow. This is a hollow grind, and this is flat, so it is a combo grind. You do have this cool looking swedge up here. Guys, when I grip it, 4 fingers, this feels really nice right here. You have a nice place, very aggressive jimping here, not bad, or you could come out here, and to me, that's the place. That feels awesome right in front of that swedge. Feels good. Clip isn't bad as far as in the hand. I feel it a little bit, but not bad. It is not reversible. There is a lanyard hole, of course, because there's a lanyard sitting here. G10 backspacer as well. You know, what was I talking? Lock up, pretty good. I did do that already. Man, I'm losing it today. But I mean, it's a decent looking knife. It is $35.99 on Amazon. Let's talk through the specs and those kinds of things. It is 8.2 inches, 6.2 ounces. So that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. With those full liners, even with the relief and a nice thick blade, yeah, this is definitely a heavier knife. So 6.2 ounces for an 8.2 inch knife. A little over where it should be, but not, I mean, it doesn't feel ridiculous. You know, the pocket clip, by the way, you do have a little bit sticking out of your pocket. It's like right there, and, you know, comes in and out of the pocket well. The retention, well, I keep doing everything off camera today. The retention's pretty good. Good Lord, I'm having a hard time. All right, so 3.5 inch blade, and again, it does say compound bevel, 8.2 inches overall. And again, this guy is selling on Amazon, and I'll leave the link below for $35.99. Kind of up to you guys, but I mean, it's definitely worth checking out. You know, for me at least, it was worth checking out. It's you know, riding on. I'm double checking here, but yes, it's riding on bearings, and it is very smooth. Very, very smooth. And again, my biggest problem with the action is just getting past that detent. Once you do, it's pretty smooth, as you can see. So the detent's a little light, and the detent's a little late. Both of the above. Again, on that blade, you do have Lothar spelled out over here. There we go. Let's see if I can get that there. Lothar over there, and D2. By the way, it is D2. So D2, G10, stainless steel liners, and again, I think that's where your weight is coming in right here, is that big, thick steel on top of steel there, and that's where your 6.2 ounces is coming from. So, Lothar, thank you for sending this one out to me. I hope I get to check out more of their knives down the road. Kevin had one in the other day that looks pretty sweet. This is not, with the recurve blade, not necessarily, I do like the overall compound. I just wish that was flat and not recurved, and that they bypassed that plunge a little bit better. But, you know, it's a cool design. Got to give them props for having their own design and not copying somebody else. It's definitely unique, and I like the idea of what they're trying to do here. So, guys, definitely let me know what you think down below. Give me a thumbs up. All the things, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And thanks again, Lothar, and thank you guys for watching the KnivesFAST channel.